microwave hot chocolate. Soon we'll have our fire. Didn't we used to drink hot chocolate when you girls were little?
No. Mom turned your old room into a nursery.
No one was using it.
I think it's great when families get together. My family gets together about once a year. They'll go down the shoreline, have a big picnic. We do know how to party.
It's nice to see you, Tina.
It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you, too. Well, here we are. Just the three of us, drinking our hot chocolate, waiting for our fire, talking, just like people in a family.
My head is splitting.
Ah, now it's her head.
You should have a real nice fire for your party for little baby Claire.
Claire?
It's not a party, it's a get-together.
I thought her name was Madison.
You know, come on upstairs. Let's get you something for your head. We're gonna get her something for her head. Come on upstairs, we'll get you...
I like the name Madison.
I think you have to come up to the bathroom. Oh, I think I hear the baby.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm almost sure, but don't worry. I'll come upstairs with you. She's a little afraid of the baby now.
Afraid?
You really don't know what it's like to have a baby, Tina.
No.
So, I'm a little afraid, yes.
But she's your baby.
But I don't feel like that yet. I'm too...
Come on up to the
tired.
bathroom. Come on, you go ahead. Tina, it's so good to see you. What are you doing here?
I work here. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? This is my home.
Really? Last time you were here was June.
So?
It's December.
So I've been busy.
Busy with what?
Just busy, all right? Busy working, busy painting, busy.
Why didn't you call me back?
Alex, I don't know. I told you it was a summer fling.
What? And people don't fall in love in the summer.
It is very uncomfortable for me to have you here.
Now, you know what? It is so comfortable for me.
You're not going to be here all weekend, are you?
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe your mother will need
She
me.
won't need you.
How do you know? Do you need me?
Oh, God.
I need you.
Alex, I told you. I'm sorry, and I am really.
Is there someone else?
Yes, there is.
Who?
No one you know.
Just tell me.
Alex, I don't have to tell you anything. Right? You do construction.
You wait tables, Tina. We were made for each other.
I was made for other things.
Well, I'm not leaving.
Well, you will if I have anything to say about it.
What, to who? Your mother? Hell, your mother knows me better than she knows you.
She'll be fine. She's just overwrought from all the activity.
Who?
Jill. Jill's head and the baby. Jill's head and the baby.
Thank you for everything, Alex.
Oh, no problem, Mrs. Stern. I may have to come back and screw in a few more things, but after that, I'm out of here.
Thank you, dear. You're a comfort.
Nice seeing you, Tina.
Look, Tina, I'm really sorry that I didn't tell you about this weekend, but honestly, dear, I have asked you to come home week after week, and you never do. So I stopped asking. I gave up. How would I know that you would choose to come here on this particular weekend to this particular event?
It's fine, Mom.
So you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I would never not want you to be here.
So why are you changing the baby's name?
That's really none of your concern, is it?
Well, does Frank know about this name-changing thing, Jill? Jill?
Jill, what's the matter?
What did I say?
Tina, we really were not ready for a visit from you in the middle of the night.
I heard you were having a party.
You heard?
Is Frank coming?
Of course Frank's coming.
But he hasn't been here lately, right?
How do you know Frank hasn't been here?
He said that he was coming when I spoke with him.
When did you talk to Frank?
I don't remember exactly.
When?
I don't remember.
Mother, tell Tina to remember.
Tina, do you want something to eat? You look awfully thin.
Thank you.
I mean awfully thin, like you don't eat.
I'm talking about when she talked to Frank.
I talked to Frank a couple of times on the phone. I called to see how you were and to hear about the baby. Is that a crime?
Is it?
You're the lawyer.
You're the artist.
You're the mother.
Tina, leave your sister alone. She's in shock from having the baby. It's Frank! Frank!
I decided to come.
Good.
Did you get up the driveway okay?
Yes, fine.
Because I was so concerned that I had Alex shovel and
I
shovel.
was fine. How's the baby?
Oh, the baby? She's fine.
Sorry to be so late. My shift didn't end till after 9.
Oh, that's just what your father used to say. Did you hear that too?
You mentioned to Tina about the naming?
Yeah. I mentioned it to you, didn't I, Tina?
Yeah, you mentioned it to me. I think it was Monday.
So you talked on Monday?
I think it was Monday.
When did you talk to Frank, Mother?
When did I talk to you, Frank?
Talked to you today, wasn't it?
Was that just today? Seems like such a long time ago.
Jill. Jill, can I go see the baby?
Tina, you can see her in the morning, okay?
I can't wait to see her. Little Claire.
Madison. You mean Madison?
No. Jill and Mom told me that they changed the baby's name to Claire.
What?
Yes,
What do you mean they changed the baby's name?
it is, or we will,
It is what?
Claire.
So your grandmother Claire, this is who you're telling me we're renaming our child after?
Yeah, I never liked her.
I liked her name.
I didn't even like her name. Neither did Daddy.
Let's not dwell on the past. The past is the past.
not dwelling.
You're talking, you're dwelling. You're arriving late at night. You're doing a lot of things.
You made a pact with your mother.
Who have you made a pact with?
I didn't make a pact. I made a phone call.
My sister.
To your sister. I called your sister and told her we had a little girl named Madison. Is that a crime?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm going to bed.
This is bullshit. She will not be named without my consent.
Are you coming up?
Please, you two, would you just go on up to bed? See your baby. Get some rest. Good night. Good night, you two. She is so lucky to have a husband like that.
She is. She's very lucky.
Of course, it's not just luck. Sometimes a little planning is involved. Do you ever do any planning, Tina?
Yeah, I do some planning.
A doctor. You know, nothing compares to being the wife of a doctor. Your father, for all his faults, the late nights, the constant distractedness, he could drive you crazy the way he remained calm at all times and irate at all times. But it was all worth it. When I was with the relatives, I knew that I was the wife of a doctor, Mrs. Dr. Stern.
Yes, Mom.
Maybe one day you too will have a doctor husband.
Maybe. So, tell me, Mom, who's coming tomorrow to your little get-together?
It's really nothing.
Well, I could see that you're having the whole family here without me knowing about it. That's all right. You know, when Daddy was alive, he was happy to see me. I have to get a call from my brother-in-law to find out that my sister's child is being named. I truly am the 12th fairy.
Tina, you are talking in metaphors. We are a very concrete thinking family. If you have something to say, please say it.
The angry 12th fairy in Sleeping Beauty, Mom. Her family left her out of their celebrations and she sought her revenge.
Sleeping Beauty never had a naming ceremony.
Yes, they did.
She wasn't even Jewish. She was German.
How do you know that?
They were all German. All those grim things.
That fairy got her revenge.
Revenge? Why don't you get some sleep?
I want to know who's coming tomorrow.
All right, Tina. There's your cousin Carol and her husband, the endocrinologist. There's your cousin Sharon and her husband, the podiatrist. There's the Ginsbergs and the Nadelmans and the Mordsteins and the Andersons, the very, very quiet couple. Oh, and there's Alex. He'll be picking up the food.
Alex? The handyman? How did he get involved?
I invited him.
I don't think he should be here.
Who?
Alex, what's his name? The handyman. I don't think he should be here. I don't think someone with his background should have access to this house at night.
Well, you've gotten very conservative, haven't you? I seem to remember a time when I caught you in the bushes with one of my gardeners, and you weren't pruning the roses.
I've changed.
People don't change.
I did.
No, Tina. Tina doesn't change. Tina has to have what Tina wants. I happen to know that you have this preference for forbidden fruit.
Forbidden fruit.
Yes, forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit. Where do you get that from? Handymen, pool cleaners. Wasn't there even a married plumber at some
I'm not
point?
interested in guys like that anymore.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
You will. I've decided to go for someone more of my own class.
Your own class? I'm not asking you to become a Windsor. I'm just saying I don't want you running around with construction workers.
I won't be ever again.
Oh, well, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, well, I'd love to see that.
Well, you will.
I'm not going to worry about that right now.
I'm not worried about anything.
Well, I am, because I have a lot to do before tomorrow. When it comes to discussions about the baby's name, don't.
Don't what?
Don't anything. Just don't. Now, I'm really very happy to have you here, and I would never ask you to leave under any circumstances. You are always welcome here.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. Not even for the help that I send you every month or so.
Night, Mom.
Now make up the sofa, and the blankets are in the closet. We brought everything upstairs for the baby. It's room here. Okay. And Tina,
Yeah.
I'm really very glad you could make it.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty.
How did you get in here?
I'm the handyman. I've got the key.
You have to go.
Why, are you expecting somebody?
No,
It seems like you were.
I wasn't.
It seems like you expected the love of your life and a kiss like that.
I wasn't.
What's that mean?
Oh, shh. Stop.
Just haven't kissed anybody in a while?
Alex,
I wonder if anyone would have done.
I was half asleep.
Well, here, save you, Tina.
Save me from what?
You know. Come on, kiss me again.
No, come on, Alex, really.
You still like me, don't you?
Yes, I like you.
And you want me?
Alex.
Nobody knows what you want like I do.
Alex, you are not my destiny.
Oh, and I'll bet your destiny drives a BMW, right?
No, that's not it.
Oh, well, what is it?
It's something that was meant to be.
I was meant to be, and you need to face that.
You need to leave, all right? And never come back.
But I have to come back.
No, you don't.
Yeah, actually I do.
Alex, look, it is over between us, all right? I want you to leave.
But I have to come back.
Why?
I must, because in the morning I will be delivering the whitefish.
You just wangled yourself into this so you could be near me, and I don't like it. It's like you're stalking me or something.
Oh, stalking you. Kind of like you stalked me all last summer when you followed me around the backyard in your little cutoffs.
I was lonely.
You were happy.
Only briefly.
Oh, yeah, and what happened? You met someone?
Yes, all right, I told you. I met someone in the city.
Who?
It doesn't matter.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then come back to me.
Alex, I was never with you.
Oh, really? Tell that to my bed.
Stop it.
Look, Tina, I know I'm a working guy, but with you in my life, I can do anything. I swear you inspire me, and I think I used to inspire you, too. And your plates?
Plates?
Yes, I love your plates.
My plates are worthless.
Not to me.
My plates are getting me nowhere. All right, I need to be somewhere.
I know, but you will be.
When? I mean, my sister has a husband and a baby. What do I have?
I don't take that personally.
Well, don't.
All right, then. Why don't I take your plate? And I'll just throw it in the fire.
Stop it, Alex.
Oh, I thought it was worthless.
Stop it. You're gonna wake somebody up. And stop it.
Look, you love your painting. You need it. And you need me just as much.
I need you to leave, all right? And not talk about this to anyone.
I think
ever.
people need to know.
Don't be ridiculous.
I think your mother genuinely likes me.
Oh, God.
What? She'd be surprised at first, but I think she'd come to accept it. Your mother is really attached to me.
Alex, my mother might love you, but believe me, she does not want you with me.
Don't be so sure of that.
Look, if I promise you something, will you go? Please, and be quiet about it for now.
Maybe.
Come on, all right, what?
Really?
Yes.
I want you to go for a ride with me in my truck.
All right.
Really? Let's go.
No, I'll go tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, just after the party. Stop it. Pull up tomorrow, and I'll come out, all right?
Well, that sounds nice.
All right.
And you wouldn't lie to someone or hurt someone who you know genuinely loves you.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Now go.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
I came down to get the baby's bottle. Is everything okay?
Yeah, just working on the fireplace.
Now? It's 5 in the morning.
I just came a little early.
You know Tina?
Yeah, we met last summer.
Yeah, we met briefly.
Yeah, it was brief.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you're getting the baby's bottle?
Great baby, Doc.
Thanks.
Yeah, really cute baby.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the baby yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, you are in for a pleasant surprise.
Okay.
I mean, really, very pleasant.
Well,
Okay.
And you were on your way to the kitchen.
Yes, and you're on your way to go get the food, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We'll see you later then.
we'll see you later, Alex.
Yeah, right.
We'll see you later this morning.
Right? Yeah.
Nice work on the driveway.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Nice shoveling.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Pretty cold out there.
Yeah, I'll make sure to bundle up.
Night, Alex.
I'll see both of you guys a little later. Fireplace looks great.
How long are you staying?
How long are you staying?
I could get called at any time.
Hey, have you heard anything about your match?
My match?
Yeah, I remember everybody talking about it. You applied for a cardiology program, right?
Right.
If you get matched to a place, then that's where you have to go, right?
Right.
So I was wondering if you know where you're going yet.
I shouldn't say.
Oh, I understand.
I mean, I should wait.
No, you're right. You shouldn't.
No,
You should tell Jill.
I really better not talk about it.
You know where you're matched, don't you?
Yes.
Where?
Florida Med.
Florida. Oh my God. And you're gonna go?
I have to. I managed.
Yeah. And Jill will just go too.
She'll have to, too.
Florida's far from Connecticut.
I know.
Yeah. It's far from my mother.
Yeah.
So she'll just go.
You think she won't? How could she not go?
How could she not be with you now? If it were me,
You'd go.
oh yeah, I would go in a second. A fraction of a second.
Really?
Yeah, millisecond. If you wanted me to, I'd just pack up the baby and go. You know, if you wanted.
I should go upstairs.
What about the baby's bottle?
Oh, the bottle.
Right.
Were you talking to that guy, Alex?
Oh God, no, there's nothing. I think he likes me.
What's not to like?
Frank,
I thought I heard the baby.
Frank, I missed you.
I told you on the phone that our lunches.
Or just lunches.
Yes.
I know. I like having lunch with you.
I like having lunch with you.
Yeah. So, can we have lunch again sometime?
Everyone needs to eat. I should go back upstairs. I don't have a baby now. So.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go back to sleep over here.
Okay.
And listen, if you have to get up in the night, you have to get another bottle or anything, don't worry about waking me up because I'm just gonna go back. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I forgot to pack a nightgown. It's so cold out, but I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you get cold, you could always turn up the heat.
I can't decide why I stay inside this mold that I'm in.
God, Tina! Wake up. Frank isn't coming to the naming. There's no food coming to the party. And there's no centerpiece coming to the party.
Frank's not coming?
He got called into the hospital, and the food was in an accident. The car skidded, and the food went flying off onto the Merritt Parkway.
Frank told you he wasn't coming?
He came into my room.
When?
and told me.
When did he go?
I don't know, in the middle of the
I didn't
night.
hear anyone go.
Let's just forget this whole thing.
Forget it. You want to forget a party for your child?
I never wanted this stupid party in the first place.
Oh, well, who was it for? For me?
Yes, you. I want Madison.
You're still clinging to Madison. Do I mean nothing to you?
Are you sure you didn't hear Frank?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, you were sleeping here the whole night?
Yes, Jill, if I'd been sleeping next to you, you would have known.
And you didn't hear him leave?
I just told you I didn't.
And you didn't see him last night?
Yeah, I saw him.
When?
I don't know. I saw him here in the living room.
Not where, when? When did you see him?
Alex! Thank God you are here. You're the only one I can depend on.
Thank you, Mrs. Stern.
How could Frank not be here for his daughter's naming?
He was called in. He's a doctor. Don't you understand that? He has to go to work. He can't be here for you and your baby, but what you get in return is worthwhile.
I don't want to be with somebody who's not going to be here for his own daughter's naming ceremony.
Well, if you don't want him, somebody else will. Alex, I am so glad that you're here. Not that there's anything for you to pick up. There's no food, there's no decor. I don't know what we're going to feed the relatives.
Just call off the company.
Mom, why don't you take him over to your club?
Oh, Tina, that's a terrific idea.
Tina's got good ideas. Why don't I take you over there?
Oh, no, I can drive myself. Where are my keys? I just can't think straight.
Here they are, Mrs. Stern. You know, look, why don't I drive you over there? The roads are still a little icy.
That's all right.
In your car, of course.
Well, all right.
All right?
All
Okay,
right.
good.
Jill, when the relatives get here, just send them over to the club. And the rabbi, he already knows where the club is. I just hope they have some cold cuts, because if they don't, I don't know what we're gonna do.
No one will perish without cold cuts.
Jill, I did not raise you to be so cavalier about cold cuts and your relatives. Let's go, Alex.
See you later, babe.
What?
To Tina. I was referring to Tina.
To Tina?
You didn't know that I know Tina?
No, I didn't know.
There's nothing to know.
Mrs. Stern, I have very real feelings for your daughter.
God, Alex, shut up.
Oh, Tina, this is really so predictable. Tina, when this party is over, I want you to take your needs and go back to the city.
Mrs. Stern, I really didn't mean to upset you.
Alex, I'll have my keys, please. Now, do I have your address?
Well, of course.
Because I'd like to settle up with you by the end of the week.
You don't want me to drive you to the club?
No. Alice, thank you. You may go.
I may go.
Sorry, my mother is a little upset.
I'm very, very busy. Mother. Tina, I'll be fine. And so will you.
Will I?
Tina.
Get out, Alex. Alex.
I begged you.
You really have to leave now.
But Mrs. Stern.
You're not armed, are you?
You know, Tina, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to mess this up. I really didn't mean to mess this up.
Okay.
You know what? This is bullshit. You know, it's just where I'm from. People don't uninvite their children to their families.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I mean, you didn't do anything wrong.
Jill, I want you to bundle up the baby and meet me at the club in 20 minutes.
Mom.
Jill?
Yes, Mom.
Good.
What are you doing?
Calling a cab.
But you can't go now. I mean, you came here for the naming. You can't go now.
So belligerent about it, Jill.
Tina, please. It's Mom.
What?
It's Mom. It's something about Mom.
What about Mom?
It's something about Mom I have to tell you.
What, Jill? What about Mom?
Mom is killing me.
She's killing you. What, you mean like literally? Like she's poisoning your vanilla custard or some other food that she's making for you like you're 10?
She's not killing me physically, but yes, she's killing me.
Mom has been killing you since you were little.
Really, Tina, don't you see? She's killing me, and she's killing you too.
She's not killing me. I don't even feel her.
Tina, please, you just can't go. I mean, you came here for the naming, right?
Yes.
Well, then just don't go. I mean, please, save me. Save me from Mom. I mean, she wants to rename my baby, Tina. The rabbi's coming today to name the Burner baby Madison. Madison Burner, when my husband and I named our little girl in the hospital. And now Mom is going to tell the rabbi that the baby's name is Claire Etta Burner. And I can't stop her.
Ridiculous, Jill. Of course you can stop her.
No, I can't. I can hardly do my zipper.
It's just from having a baby.
No, it's not. It's from Mom. And Frank never came back to bed. I think my marriage is falling apart.
Why do you say that?
Because I hate my husband and he hates me.
Oh.
Is it obvious he hates me?
No.
Is it obvious I hate him?
Do you hate him?
I don't know him. We met on a blind date. We seemed so perfect for each other, we dated. I mean, I became hysterical at the idea he wouldn't marry me, and he married me. Does that sound like grounds for stability?
Sure, some marriages are based on less.
And the horrible thing is, I don't seem to care.
Jill, why are you telling me all of this?
Well, I can't tell Mom, and I thought since you wanted to be here, I mean, I could tell you and you could tell me what to do.
Well, I can't. I can't tell you what to do.
Why not? You always do what you want. You always have. I mean, I guess it's because you had Daddy. It made you strong.
You have things I never had.
No, I don't. I remember snowy days like this. Snowy days when Mommy used to call me in from outside, and you'd be bundled up with Daddy under blankets playing fort.
Yeah, but you got called in. If it had been up to Mommy, I'd still be out there, frozen, snowbirds picking at my frozen waist.
That's ridiculous. You got called in, and you had the fort.
No, I never got called in.
I never had the fort.
Well,
do we ever get to be in sync?
I painted you a plate.
You made me a ceramic bunny when I was 10. And then you try to steal my boyfriends.
Yeah, but you can call those boyfriends.
It's not a joke. You've talked to Frank, and you've never once talked to me.
I was just wondering about Frank.
You were? What were you wondering?
I was wondering why you haven't been with him.
Why were you wondering about Frank at all?
I just wanted to know.
Know what? If I want to be with Frank? Because I do. I just feel.
Feel?
I feel unable. I know I am unable, to do certain things.
Like what?
If you were my sister, if you were the sister I've always dreamt of having, then I could tell you everything I think and fear, and I'm so terribly unsure about. But as it is, as life has turned out to be, I can't tell you anything except...
Except what?
Except stop wondering about Frank. Wonder about me. Wonder about you and me for the rest of our lives. Wonder about that, please, Tina. You can't bring Daddy back to life. You had him.
What?
Let me have someone now. Tina, you're my sister. And the thing is, I'm your sister too. You get something out of this. You get me. I remember I used to follow you around the backyard until you'd finally let me play with you. Don't you remember that? Don't you want to be my sister? Even a little bit?
Hey!
Hey. Where is everybody?
Oh, they went to the club.
Why?
Oh, there was a mix-up with the food.
Oh.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided to stay here.
You didn't go?
No, I went for a walk.
Really?
Risk.
Yeah. Tina, about our lunches.
They were just lunches, right? Everyone needs to eat.
Everyone needs to talk.
Frank, we talked a lot. Somehow I think it's all very historically correct, the way this whole thing sort of winds itself around.
What do you mean?
There's my mother and Jill, all sort of banded together inextricably. And then there's me, you, all sort of banded together too, banded. That's how I used to feel with my father. It was my mother and Jill and my father and me.
Tina, it's in the past.
Oh, I know it is. No, I know. You're right.
But I mean, you can't deny the way we've been talking. And
I've always felt comfortable with you.
Tina,
I called a cab.
you're going home?
Well, going back to the city. I don't know about home.
I'm going back to the city too.
Oh?
Why don't I drive you?
I don't know. Why don't you?
Do you want me to?
Do I want you to drive me back to the city? Back to my apartment?
Sure.
You've never seen it.
No.
It's not exactly the style in which I was raised. It's not exactly a style. In fact, it's not exactly where you'd want to raise someone.
It's not where you'll be forever.
No? It feels like it is. Unless I do something about it. And I mean something pretty drastic.
Like what?
I can think of maybe only one thing.
Tina, are you in love with that guy, Alex?
Well, Alex and I, we sort of went out.
You went out?
Well, no, we stayed in.
Okay. But isn't he a little under your
Skin?
No. Not skin, station. Isn't he a bit beneath you, Tina?
Well, he's not a third-year resident, if that's what you mean. But then again, he's not married to my sister.
What am I supposed to do about
I
that,
don't
Tina?
know. What would you do about it?
What would I do about it? Jill is naming her baby after her grandmother. And that's just a symbol of it all. We got married and she came here. Why would she come here?
Well, where should she go?
To our apartment?
When are you ever there?
I was there. It was good enough for her while we were dating.
Well, I guess needs change.
Yes, I guess they do. That I know for sure.
Who someone is when you're dating is not who they are when you're married.
No.
When you're married,
Yes. When you're married, you have a conversation with the person you're married to. You have a little respect for that person, a little consideration, a smile once in a while, for God's sake. Wouldn't you expect that from a marriage?
no, I'd expect a lot more than that.
You would.
I'd probably expect everything all the time, something like that.
That's what's so wonderful about you, Tina. You're so full of life,
Am I?
so vital, and you really listen.
Oh,
You're so beautiful. I'm lonely, Tina. I have a little baby with Jill. I won't turn my back on that, but I'm lonely and I'm feeling pretty desperate. It doesn't feel good. I thought the baby would help.
God, people always say that.
It didn't help.
And they always say that too.
Tina, tell me,
Tell you, Frank.
please. Tell me. I can't be the one to tell you.
So if I tell you something, then you're going to tell me something.
That's right.
Are you asking me if I'm in love with you, Frank?
Yes, I'm asking you, Tina. Are you in love with me?
I came home to see my sister.
You didn't.
I did. And I saw her. Somehow I saw her and I recognized her.
Tina, what is it that you feel? Do you love me?
Frank, my cab is
Tina,
here.
please.
You know what? You didn't ask me anything and I didn't answer you. Right? No questions, no answers.
Oh.
Right? Just sisters and husbands. Mothers and daughters, all things being like they were meant to be.
Right.
Right? Not to mention babies.
I won't.
Right? Don't. Right? Not to anyone ever mention it, that is.
I knew what you meant.
Hey, tell Jill I'll try not to be such a stranger.
I just heard a cab pulling out of here. Who was it?
Tina, she left.
She did? I didn't get to say goodbye to her.
She said to tell you goodbye.
That's nice.
She said it nicely.
My mother was mad at her. I wasn't.
No?
No.
So what were you doing?
I was sleeping. We had the naming at the club. I came home early. Tina wasn't there.
She told me.
You missed it.
I'm sorry.
I named her Madison.
You did?
Yes, Frank.
What did your mother say?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Where is she?
Madison?
Mm-hmm.
She's at the club with my mother.
So you were napping. That's good.
Yes, I was dead asleep.
Good. Well, good for you. I mean, you needed it.
Did I?
I mean,
I thought you needed
Jill, of course you needed sleep. You just had a baby.
It's hard.
I know.
I knew how to be a lawyer. That was easy.
It's okay.
The baby part.
Uh-huh.
Hard.
So you did sleep then?
Yes, I was sleeping. I never heard you come in or anything.
Oh.
Frank, about not being there.
I am sorry. I got called. I should have gotten home quicker.
I'm sorry for not being there.
You are?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Forgive me?
Sure.
I forgive you
For...
for being on call too much. That's all. You know, for whatever. It doesn't matter, right?
Right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I can't decide why I stay inside this mold that I made, baby, of you and me. A self-effacing, self-hating, self-denial on trial, always fighting, setting that was never meant to be. Could it be my motivation? Did I see you as salvation? You were God's luscious creations, all that I could see. No, no, honey, stay in your walk, and you so pillow talk. When your bubble burst and you turned into goo, it was then, baby, you became you. And it's a total revelation that I made the summation, baby, of you and me. My new objective, so selective, soft landing, understanding, break away from what was never meant to be. I'll make this confession, my life's been a succession of a total